underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Herbert to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Be nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back. At the 22. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Dobbs. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run for it with Eckler, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Out to his left. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Once more, here's Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Back to throw Dobbs. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Taken from about the 12.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Hands it off out of the gun. He's got it to the 43 here. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Herbert now. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense. You know, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. DK Metcalf. 37 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Dobbs is throwing. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. Odell Beckham Jr. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 17, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Chargers have retaken the lead.
And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their play.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make. There's some...
On Herbert, his third interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they pitch it to Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing here, Dobbs.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports from way up at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
To throw from his end zone, Dobbs. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw from his end zone, Dobbs going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Second down and goal. Herbert eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw from his end zone, Dobbs.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Dobbs. He'll find Metcalf. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Rolling to his right.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw is Dobbs. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And going deep for Hill.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And a fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing.
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Herbert on 1st down now. And Hill with it over the middle. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
This one is caught. It's Moore. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Now Dobbs. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
To throw on 3rd down. Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt.